2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Western Conference battles, always fun. This time it's the San Antonio Spurs intent on protecting home court. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Paul and Harden, the star-studded backcourt. Anderson is down low with Capella, and it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. And two teams with deep rosters. When you talk about the value of depth over the course of a long and arduous season.
Well, you get a chance to see the great teams that don't have to rely on just their first 7, that really go down all the way to the list of 12, 13, 14 guys. The Golden State Warriors, the San Antonio Spurs, they have, over the years, played their entire roster and played them in crunch time. And a lot of times, their second unit, they win games for them. And the Cavaliers, that's another team I have to throw in there.
They can weather injuries and still move forward.
Yes.
Here is Paul, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Green. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Great look. LaMarcus may be a shoot-first guy, but also very unselfish.
Paul outside. Anderson the screen. Capella sets a screen for Ariza. Ball against Parker. From 18 feet away. Offensive rebound. Capella, and he uses the glass on the layup.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Here he is, doing it again.
Parker kicks to Gasol. He feeds it to Green. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Gasol, a screen on Ariza. Leonard, the pass to Gasol. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his first foul. Parker with it. Chris Paul covering. Nobody near Leonard. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Oh, you can tell he's frustrated to get that good of a look from 3, and he didn't make it.
Good on the bucket.
You have to respect Chris Paul's ability to bury shots inside. He is so tricky with how he finds angles and ways to get shots over the defense.
Now, here's Parker. His last outing, he had 8 points. Outside, Green. Back to Leonard. It's tipped. Shot clock at 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Leonard's got his first basket of the night.
What Kawhi does in the painted area, the tenacity he displays, it's phenomenal.
Paul kicks to Capella. There's a good screen. The pass to Harden to the right side. Anderson with the screen for Paul. High post shot. No good that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
You know what? It's a fine line between attacking but yet staying under control. And they did, and that's why they shot such a high percentage.
Yeah, terrific discipline. Searching for the best possible shots. That's how you achieve great results on the offensive end.
Here's Capella after the basket by San Antonio. From downtown, Green with the rebound.
Well, this whole period for him, it's been challenging. You can tell he's starting to press.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Kawhi Leonard right there in the thick of the MVP conversation. We know he doesn't care about recognition. He just focuses on basketball.
And Leonard just entering the prime of his career, Steve. Absolutely among the top 5 players in the NBA right now.
You're right, Kevin. And one of just 3 players in the league history to win both Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. And by the way, the others, Hakeem and Michael Jordan, are the other 2.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
The Spurs, a top 7 offensive team for the last 7 seasons. Their passing and perimeter shooting is what really sets them apart.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And the Spurs among the league's best in three-point shooting, but they really don't rely on that as some teams do.
You know, the Spurs can change it up. No, they embrace the mid-range a little bit more than the three-point shot right now. Kind of going against the grain in that way. They take shots other teams avoid, and they make it work for them.
Capella with the bucket.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Green with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. That one goes. Count it. Parker's got his first points in this one.
Sneaking inside, converting the high percentage look. Something Parker does well.
Rockets trail by 4. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to talk with Mike D'Antoni for just a minute. They have won their one matchup against this team so far, but he said the first order of business was for them to score against a very tough shot-blocking team inside. He said in a game like this, you can't turn down perimeter looks. They could be the key to victory. We'll see if he's right, Kevin.
And David, thank you. What do you think, guys? Smart to center their game plan around the opposing defense?
I kind of feel like you have to. This is an opponent so good at taking away the best weapon on the other side. So you have to be ready to come at them in different ways.
This is always an exhausting opponent to play, so it would be huge for them if some of their bench players could step up and contribute today.
Paul dishes to Harden. Fires for 3. Rockets working now with a fresh shot clock. Screen by Capella. Harden the pass to Capella. Parker with the steal. Harden against Green. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Parker against Paul. And Parker, here we go. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And the jam by Harden.
Some people have vision. Chris Paul has special vision on those passes.
The Rockets shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And the All-Star game and the fanfare coming up upon us. You've seen so many of them, Steve. Any All-Star game stick out to you as your favorite?
I think the Vince Carter show he put on in Oakland, that definitely stands out because I thought I had seen it all, Kevin, until some of those dunks Vince was doing.
Amazing.
So I would think that one for sure stuck out for me.
Now, here's Aldridge. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Denver. Tries again. Kicks it out to Leonard. Over in the corner, Green. Missed it, even after all those chances. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. In the corner, Harden. Anderson kicks to Harden. Back to Anderson. Dishes to Harden. Paul against Parker. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Inside, here's Aldridge. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
It's interesting. Aldridge used to shoot more free throws. That's when he used to bang inside. Now he's shooting a lot from the outside, so that trend will likely continue.
And Steve, as the big three in San Antonio age and retire, how big was it for San Antonio to sign the All-Star LaMarcus Aldridge?
You know, it's huge, Kevin, a Texas native, and it's easy to see why he chose the Spurs. It's been interesting to see him integrate his game into their system.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And when you watch this Rockets team, you can see just how explosive they are on the offensive end. Almost everyone on the floor can hurt you from deep, and they all know their role and execute it to a T.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Gasol. Ginobili comes in for Danny Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. He's perfect from the line this time. And last season, the Rockets' offense was incredible. Then they go and add Chris Paul.
They can run a team off the floor if they get hot. 2 great playmakers in Paul and Harden. And making a move for Paul made a lot of teams fear what the Rockets can do now on offense.
And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Spurs. Laverne, he's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Kawhi Leonard. And a change for the Rockets. And Mbaamute's checked in. Paul with the ball. He's coming off a 34-point game against Orlando.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
San Antonio leading. Now Ginobili. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Down low, over to the wing. And here's Mills from the arc. They get it again. The kick out to Anderson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Gay outside. 6 to shoot. A second chance effort. And the shot falls short this time. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Tucker has it in the corner. Kicks it out to Gordon. Nene, the screen. Gordon goes in over Ginobili. Paul outside. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Mills kicks to Laverne. And Mbamute against Gay. The jump hook. The kick out to Anderson. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Rockets trail. Here is Mbamute. Comes up empty down low. Here's Gay. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Getting it done inside. Rudy Gay not just floating around the perimeter.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Ginobili outside. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
Now here's Ginobili. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Paul kicks to Mbamute. Nene, the screen. Now here's Tucker. Not a lot of room. Gay with the defensive effort.
That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
Pass to Anderson. Mills dishes to Gay. Kicks it to Ginobili. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And where the shot's been coming from tonight, here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Spurs.
And they haven't been able to exploit the three from the corner. Maybe some better ball movement would help open the floor and get that shot into their arsenal.
There's 1:26 left to play in the first. Nene, the screen. Paul kicks to Gordon. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Gay. Taken away by Nene. Here's Tucker. The Rockets with another miss. Spurs leading by 5. Mills passes to Laverne. Ginobili dishes to Laverne. They set the pick. Rocket 6. That's good from Gay on the assist by Mills. Gay's got 5 points so far.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Feeds it to Mbamute. Gordon against Ginobili. And the shot goes down. Gordon's got his first points of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now here's Mills. 8 points his last outing. And Laverne kicks to Mills. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Spurs lead by 8.
All day, Mills will do this for you. Lightning quick on the catch and release.
Gordon the pass to Tucker. From deep. Gay with the block. And he gets it back. And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And the Gasol brothers, Pau, talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark.
like a dream come true. It's hard to really picture it. I'm just proud to be Mark's brother, and I'm proud of what he's become as a basketball player and as a man.
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way two of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become two of the best centers in the NBA at this era.
Especially when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers. I mean, they traded him to Memphis for his brother, and that does all seem like fiction, doesn't it?
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, so many of their points coming in the paint that they're running the offense all the way through.
And you know their coach likes it, working for high percentage looks and converting them.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got Nene, Luke Mbamute out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Gordon, and it's Green in at the two-guard position.
When you think about a great system and great execution, you think of the San Antonio Spurs. Not the most athletic team. You won't see a bunch of dunks or fast break points. If you love the game, you have to admire how they get things done.
And he knocks down the first one. And we've seen a litany of role players come to San Antonio and shoot guys career highs.
Well, you know, especially shooters. This offense gets them the cleanest look they can ask for. There's no great secret in their strategy. It's all in the execution.
And the Spurs making a change here. Forbes checked in. So he gets them both. Here's Murray. He dishes it to Gay. Here's Forbes. Buries it from three-point range. Forbes has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Green. Outside Gordon. Nene, the screen. And stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And here they go. Anderson's shot is off.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
But he stays with it.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
They set the pick. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Forbes dishes to Gay. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Outside Williams. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Nene against Anderson. Shot from 16. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Nene.
That's one of his specialties, just squaring up from medium range.
Yeah, he has the height to shoot over most any defender and the touch to make it with consistency.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Spurs' Greg Popovich talked about developing players. He said, our method is usually tough love. I don't think coddling works, and beating them to death mentally doesn't work either. You give them a clear picture of what's demanded, show care, understand what makes them tick. If that doesn't get through, you get rid of them. Kevin?
And the military background of Popovich plays a part in this way of thinking, David. It's why the Spurs have been so successful for so many years. Now here's Murray. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Anderson the screen. Here's Bertans for 3. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks. In the third spot, the Spurs.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And versatility never in more demand, Steve, than right now. Do you think we're seeing more versatile players in the league now than ever before?
Yeah, we are. I mean, I think top of the list is you start off with LeBron James. Then you have players like now Russell Westbrook, guys being able to collect triple-doubles. Giannis, the Greek freak, Antetokounmpo, is unbelievable because I think by the time the end of his career, he'll be able to play the 5 for our size and 1 because of his skill set. Versatility in this league is a premium right now.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Rudy Gay. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Anderson comes in for P.J. Tucker. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Troy Williams. And it's James Harden in for Gordon.
You know, Kevin, it's easy to forget it, but Greg Popovich was almost fired by the Spurs back in '99. Rough start that year, under 500. The players caught wind that if they didn't win the next game in Houston, Pop would get the X.
Free throw drops for Harden. And amazing to think about an all-time great like Popovich being on the hot seat. His players went to the mat for him, though, didn't they?
Some huge performances by Tim Duncan, among others. They really came out to support Pop. The Spurs finished that season on a tear, going on to win the franchise first NBA title.
Harden hits them both.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
And here is Murray. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Passes it to Leonard. In the corner, Murray with it. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Green. Doesn't go for him. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Aldridge. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Almost automatic from there. Aldridge using his length to full advantage inside.
Screen by Capella. Green kicks to Capella. The dish to Harden. Takes a 3. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Murray, the pass to Leonard. He kicks it to Forbes. Pass to Murray. There's a good screen. Forbes dishes to Leonard. The feed to Forbes. Goes back up. And Aldridge with the layup. Aldridge has got 10 points.
The wingspan, the timing, Aldridge devastating on the offensive glass.
Outside, Green. He feeds it to Anderson. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 5 rebounds tonight. Murray with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And Forbes kicks to Leonard. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. The 15-footer, and he gets the jumper to drop. And it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
A monster from mid-range. I'm not sure how do you defend Kawhi there.
Green, the pass to Harden. Back to Green. Screen by Capella. Off the pick.
Oh, wow.
Watch your head.
That's a beautiful jam.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. The pass to Leonard. Dishes it to Aldridge. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here's a look now at the last few months of assist numbers for Harden.
He hasn't been nearly as effective a passer these past few months, and that's unfortunate because when he's passing it well and the assists are coming, he is a much more complete player. It's something he has to be thinking about.
Lobbed up there for Green, and Green slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And we see the game of basketball gaining popularity, Steve, around the globe. Do you see a difference in the number of international players in the league now versus, say, when you came into the league?
You know, Kevin, back then I saw it. It was probably 90% of guys from United States and then 10% international. That number right now is starting to grow. It is getting closer and closer to 50-50. And the reason why, scouts now with the technology, you can find a guy all over this globe, and guys are coming over here taking the game serious. I think it's going to come down to wherever you're from. If you're fundamentally sound, you have a chance to make it in the NBA.
And you know, Steve, a credit to current NBA and college coaches for making these summertime pilgrimages overseas to teach the kids in Yugoslavia and Serbia and all over the globe about the game of basketball. I think that has also sped up the development, and that's, again, a reflection of the international player coming to the NBA.
You're totally right. The global games and guys got to get a chance to see. I think it really started with the Dream Team, the original Dream Team. Everybody international are loving this game, and I think the players who listen and go out and work on their game, they have a better chance.
And so it's San Antonio with it. The Rockets making the shot. Parker kicks to Green. Screened by Parker. Pass to Leonard. And stolen by Ariza. Kicks it to Capella. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. San Antonio's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Leonard with the bucket.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
Green against Green. And it's Green slamming it down.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now, here's Parker. Feeds it to Gasol. Harden against Leonard. Gasol a screen from deep. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Right side, Green. It's Ariza on the wing. Covered by Parker. Here's Capella. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
The length and anticipation of Aldridge, a tough combo to score against.
Aldridge is screen. Outside, Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Now, here's Green. 7 points in the game. Parker dishes to Leonard. Passes to Gasol. He kicks to Aldridge. Stolen by Anderson. Ariza no luck.
You know, with that much room, you don't lay it up. You throw it down like you've been disrespected.
Here's Parker. They kick it out to Green. Stolen by Anderson. Outside Leonard. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harden with it. Now Green defending. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
no clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Houston making some changes. Mbahumute comes in for Ryan Anderson. And Paul subbed in for Gerald Green. Spurs leading by 5. And Leonard has it in the corner. Aldridge against Mbahumute. Here's Parker. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Paul passes to Mbahumute. Misses from short range.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
Leonard kicks to Aldridge. It's stolen by Capella. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Lets the 3 fly. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Paul.
The defense has to stay on Chris Paul. He has a quick trigger on the catch and shoot.
Parker kicks to Green. Screened by Parker. Now the dish to Leonard. Mbahumute with the steal. Leonard the pass to Parker. The feed now to Green. Leonard inside. He's against Mbahumute. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 10.
Look out. He's starting to find the range in this second period.
Rockets trail by 4.
Kawhi Leonard, a stifling defensive presence, both individually and in help situations. He's a difference maker.
Now here's Harden. A 29-point game for him in the win against Orlando. Screen by Mbahumute. And another 3 from Paul. Paul's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Rockets. Spurs shooting well. They're at 45%. And Kawhi Leonard, nicknamed the Claw for his enormous hands. He uses them to pile up steals.
You know what's crazy, Kevin? He has worked hard to improve the strength in his hands, too. Catching and throwing medicine balls. Ball handlers beware. You show him the ball, and it's gone.
Now here's Harden. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Harden dishes to Capella. Here's Ariza. And another 3 for Houston.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Parker kicks to Gasol. And 1:01 left in the first half. He dishes it to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. No good off the front iron.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
He had a nice open look right there. Now it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
He's such a great floor general. You forget about CP3 shooting. He can hurt you from all over the court.
Screened by Parker. They need this. And it's Leonard missing.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Al Harden, 10 points for him. Great D that time from Leonard. That one misses. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Houston. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Welcome, everybody, to the halftime show. I'm Ernie Johnson. The guy nodding over here is Kenny the Jed Smith. And the guy doing that is Shaquille O'Neal. It was a shaky first quarter for Houston. They wasted no time putting themselves in a difficult situation, having some issues at both ends of the floor. and falling behind by 8 points by the time the period came to a close. In the second quarter, however, they were not the same team, turning the game upside down. They played smart, energetic basketball, and were able to blaze out to a 5-point lead. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Their three-point shooting in the first half was atrocious. Ugh, ugly, awful, nasty. It's not that they're just missing shots. It's like they just keep taking the shots. Hold on, Ernie. Hey, you! Whatever your number is, stop shooting the three. See, Ernie, that's all the coach got to do. Tell them stop shooting the three. Pass, cut, work together, do something.
And that's all we can do for now. As the second half begins, we get you back to Kevin Harlan.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. And the Spurs with possession here. It's a 5-point game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for San Antonio. Filling out the wings, it's Green and Leonard. Aldridge is at the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Parker in at the point. Houston leading by 5. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kawhi Leonard has become a go-to scorer, but his focus still starts at the defensive end. He said, my mindset is the same every game. Whoever I'm playing against, I go in and try to stop their best scorer and then try to get myself going on the offensive end. Kevin?
And David, that's what you get with Kawhi. Mr. Consistency, one of the best two-way players in the game. Here's Leonard, following the basket by Chris Paul. 5 to shoot. And it's Leonard missing.
And on some plays, everything goes your way except for the finish.
Reza passes to Harden. Another shot. And Capella with the layup. Capella's got his third bucket of the night.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple of shots, you are in rhythm.
Now here's Parker. Aldridge is screen. Green kicks to Leonard. Over Anderson. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. That free throw good from Leonard. Well, the NBA can be a superstitious place at times, Steve, with all the quirks and characters in the league. And when you played, what was the strangest game day ritual that you ever saw?
I think Harold Miner. He touched everything with his nose, his gym shoes, his wristbands, the basketball at the free throw line, and everybody did. And I think for me, as I got older, it wasn't strange. It was out of necessity. I had to get in some kind of steam room and have all those hot pads wrapped around me just to get loose to play.
I like that story. I don't like Baby Jordan's story, though. Harold Miner, that doesn't work for me. I don't understand that. Now, here's Green, following the shot by Chris Paul. Parker kicks to Green. Leonard on the wing. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And this comeback was fueled by doing it on both ends of the floor. Let's see if they have that same energy level to keep this up.
Now here's Paul. He's got 13. Capella sets a screen for Ariza. Harden has a wide open look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Harden's got 13 points.
And with Harden, it's pick your poison. Not only a tenacious penetrator, but also a consistent threat from 3-point.
Parker dishes to Gasol.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
How Gasol as skilled of a big man as you'll find in this league, in my opinion. Passing, shooting, handling, you name it.
That free throw good from Gasol.
As Gasol continues to work on his shooting range, guess what? His free throw percentage has been creeping up as well. Probably not a coincidence.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Nene comes in for Clint Capella, and it's Gordon in for Trevor Ariza. Both free throws good from Gasol. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now here's Paul. He's got 13. There's the pick. Pass to Harden. And Gasol sends it back.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Harden against Leonard. Lets it go from 14. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 15 points for James Harden.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Screened by Parker. Leonard kicks to Aldridge. Parker against Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Shot off the screen. Parker's shot is off.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
Yeah, but at least he's getting after it on the backboard, but got a little carried away on that one.
When you're assertive, when you're being physical, good things tend to happen, except for the foul calls.
Bertanis, he's checked in for San Antonio. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. Now, here's Tucker. He averages about 5 points a game. Anderson, a screen on Parker. Here's Tucker. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And a chance now to review the shot chart for the Spurs.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
San Antonio trailing here. Here is Parker. Aldridge a screen. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Over Paul. Paul with the steal. He feeds it to Gordon. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Stolen by Tucker. The pass to Paul. Back to Tucker. Shot clock at 5. Over Leonard. The Rockets again can't hit. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Parker passes to Green. Screen by Parker. Green kicks to Leonard. It's rebounded by Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Out left to the wing. Here's Tucker. Another miss by Houston.
You know, he really is forcing it right now. This has been a frustrating night for him.
Leonard kicks to Bertans. In the corner, it's Aldridge. Outside Leonard. Back to Aldridge. Over Nene. Aldridge can't get it to go. Houston in the lead. Tucker dishes to Gordon. And that one drops.
And when he gets the ball that deep, not much you can do to stop him.
He knows what he's good at. Gets the position he wants, then with the tools to finish.
And Leonard gets it to go.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
Nene, the screen. Gordon kicks it to Tucker. Nene, the screen. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by Leonard. Out to the right wing. Green kicks to Aldridge. Spurs working the ball around now. Aldridge a screen. Ball against Parker for the tie. Kicks it out to Leonard for the lead. And the rebound goes to Nene.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Ball against Parker. Paul kicks to Nene. They set the pick. On the wing, Eric Gordon. San Antonio with the rebound.
Just hasn't had his night, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
Green kicks to Leonard. Screened by Parker. Dishes it to Aldridge. Pass to Parker. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Houston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
The open mid-range jump shot. He knows he has to hit that one.
Bertans passes to Parker. A 3 from Leonard. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. And the Rockets making a change here as well. And Bahamute's checked in for Anderson. And here's Mills. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. That ties the game.
One of the best standstill shooters in the league. Mills getting better at scoring off the dribble.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Black's checked in for Houston. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And one of the game's best free throw shooters. It's a shame that Patty almost never gets to the line.
Paul kicks it to Tucker. Feeds it to Black. Gordon a screen. To the middle. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Bertans, and that one is stuffed right through.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Here's Paul, 13 points in the game. Right side, Gordon trying to get back on track, and he drops that one in. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Excellent use of the screen there to free himself up and create space to make the open J.
Anderson the screen. They set the screen. Mills with it. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bertens. Fires the 3. No good. Shot missing. And Houston the other way now. Outside Gordon. Kicks to Black. Gordon a screen. That's a 2 from Paul. That one a little long.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Now here's Gay. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Gotta appreciate the physicality of Gay's game. A strong athlete who forces the D to hit him inside.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Bertens. The Rockets also changing it up. Clint Capella comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Gerald Green in for Chris Paul. Gay hits them both.
Rudy Gay has been in the league for over a decade now. A valuable wingman with incredible length.
Outside, Green. Gordon kicks to Mba'amute. Nailed from three-point land. Mba'amute has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. San Antonio's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
And Eric Gordon has long been noted as a terrific shooter, but I felt like he was able to display just how great he can be last season. Had that green light whenever he was on the floor and really near the top of the league in terms of threes attempted and made.
Though he's extended his shooting range, inside is where Pau Gasol makes his money. Now going to the line.
And for Gordon, he's been a great catch-and-shoot player in the past, Greg. The difference last season was the improvement in his pull-up threes.
And there is a world of difference between shooting a 3 off the pass as opposed to off the dribble. The pull-up threes are what make players like Steph Curry so hard to guard. And when Gordon added that to his game, I think it helped his overall ability to score the basketball.
And he makes the first. And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in. Gasol hits them both. We've got 1:23 left in the third. On the wing, Gordon. He kicks to Capella. And then jammed down as he goes right over Pau Gasol.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. There's Ginobili. The Rockets making the shot. There's the dish to Gasol. Mills in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is where Mills kills you. Tremendous range.
Now, here is Harden. He's tightly guarded. Gordon kicks to Capella. Green, the screen. And here's Harden for 3. And another 3 for Houston.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second 3 of this half. third of the night.
Mills dishes to Gay. There's a screen. Gasol, a screen on Gordon. Here's Gay. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, you see right there, Rudy attacks and maintains focus. He is a load to contain.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Green. On the free throw, no good. Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Lob pass to Capella. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his third rebound tonight. Now Mills. Up in time. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Let's play even smarter and make sure we play harder than them. Let's go. Step out. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Mentally, physically, Greg Popovich wants each guy to try and elevate his game.
Yeah, a lot of that starts on the defensive end. That's where the tone is set. It literally ripples through everything else they do.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Gordon and Ariza are on the wings. Clint Capella is out there with Luke Mbah-a-Moute. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Now here's Mills. Gasol a screen. Gay left side. Gasol kicks to Gay. Clock at 4. Ginobili outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Harden kicks to Mbah-a-Moute. On the wing, Gordon. Shoots the shot. No good. Good work defensively by Gasol. San Antonio leading. Here's Ginobili. Gasol, a screen on Gordon. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Back to Gasol. Now the feed to Mills. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Houston with it. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Capella sets a screen for Ariza. To the middle, Gasol with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Gay with the ball. Ginobili outside. He dishes it to Mills. Outside Gasol. Pass to Ginobili. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 4 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 4. And here's Harden. Capella, high post. He's up against Gasol. And it's Capella missing.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position. Does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Now here's Gasol. Ginobili kicks it out to Gay. Hits it from three-point range. Now Now it's a 7-point San Antonio lead.
This is the confidence Rudy has in himself, looking to score as soon as he gets the rock.
Here's Gordon. San Antonio with the rebound.
And tonight he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
Gay outside. He feeds it to Anderson. And Baamute against Ginobili. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mills. Kicks it out to Gay. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Outside, Ginobili. That doesn't go either by Ginobili. Rockets trail by 7. Gordon, the pass to Harden. Screen by Capella. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Gay. Left side, Gasol. Shoots over Capella. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
The pass to Harden. Screen by Baamute. Ariza has the open look. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And now just a 2-point Spurs lead. San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here on the fourth. And Mills kicks to Anderson. Anderson the screen. Anderson a screen on Harden. Back to Gay. Fires from deep. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Patty Mills. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Anderson's checked in. Here's Capella, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Paul's checked in for the Rockets. The Spurs have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Green kicks to Gay. Parker outside. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Kicks it out to Gay. Dishes it to Parker. Pass to Aldridge. Just 4 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Paul with the ball. Harden outside. Capella with a screen on Green. Harden dishes to Capella. Yes! And the foul. They get Paul Gasol.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Leonard, he's checked in for San Antonio.
One shot.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. The Spurs have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Aldridge is screened. Leonard against Anderson. Leonard the pass to Aldridge. Chalk up 2 there.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Paul kicks to Harden. Ariza outside. Lets it go from deep, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Ariza. Ariza's got 3 assists tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Parker. Green, the screen. Parker outside. 5 on the clock. And Capella sends it back. Ball against Parker. And Anderson kicks to Harden. To the paint. Here's Capella. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Parker outside. Leonard dishes to Parker. Spurs working the ball around now. Screened by Parker. Leonard with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Here's Aldridge. The Rockets pull it in. Anderson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive. Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good from Harden.
Remember, back in 2012, James Harden was the 6th man of the year. Now, he's every bit the franchise player.
Now, here's Parker. Feeds it to Leonard. Gasol a screen. Back to Leonard. Looking to end the run. And it's good on the way in. Leonard's got 24.
I mean, he's been in rhythm all night. Leonard has been too much to handle on the offensive end.
Paul passes to Harden. Anderson the screen. Paul for 3. Tries again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Capella. And he makes both free throws. Spurs trail by 7. Aldridge with a screen on Ariza. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Leonard. 16 points for Aldridge.
Smooth off the pick. Aldridge knew he can get an opportunity to finish there.
To the inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
That could be a game changer. That jam just sent shockwaves through the arena.
And so it's Houston with it after the basket by San Antonio. Capella against Gasol. Another miss by Houston. Spurs have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th, right around 46-47%. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge a screen. Green dishes to Leonard. Down low. And LaMarcus Aldridge again. Now just a 1-point Rocket lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Screen by Capella. The shot's good from Paul.
I love seeing Chris Paul come alive on these possessions. He's an exceptional shooter who does not back away in big moments.
Now here's Parker. There's Green with the three, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 6th assist on the night.
See, that's money. Important point in this game. Danny Green takes it upon himself.
Here's Paul. And the layup falls. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
That's getting it done. He's turning it up a notch now that things are getting heated.
Now here's Leonard. And Capella sends it back. Here's Harden. The shot by Paul, no good.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Here is Parker. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the 4th. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard attacking. That one good for 2. Leonard's got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
Here's Paul. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Paul's got 19 points.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 1:16 left in the 4th quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Clint Capella.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
San Antonio making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Houston's gone 2 or 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. To the middle. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
And for Houston, their shooting in the 4th has been tremendous, 59%. There's the screen. Now Paul. Anderson the screen. And here's Harden for 3. Here's Capella. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
Gasol screen. Now here's Murray. Outside Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Yes!
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 3. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Harden kicks to Paul. Screen by Capella. Ariza outside. Puts up a three. Misses the tray.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
Had to foul. And on that occasion to stop the clock, that's the enemy in this situation.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. Timeout called the Rockets. They're down by 4. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
I mean, tough position, but really they can't blame anybody but themselves.
They've certainly missed on some opportunities where stranger things have happened. They need a quick shot and an immediate foul right here.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they're having a tough time containing Harden here tonight. No surprise there.
6 seconds left in the fourth. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. From deep three-point range. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Marcus, your game has evolved. You started as a finesse player, and now you have a lot more inside aggression. How did you get more comfortable down low?
It just takes time, you know. I got stronger every year, got better every year. You know, when I was younger, I wasn't strong, but now I'm much stronger. I'm much older now.
And a veteran who gets it done. Thank you, LaMarcus. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.